What up, everybody? So we're gonna get started with this birthday cake mix, and I'm gonna try some Fenty Beauty product as well. But I'm gonna get started with this cake mix demi matte foundation review. I'm excited and lasting, non-acnegenic. It is vegan, gluten-free, paraben-free, vitamin E approved, smudge-proof. Yes, no phthalates. It says here our Cake Mix Foundation is a medium to full coverage demi matte foundation infused with vitamin E, oil-free and lightweight. Cake Mix Foundation lets you bake your cake without eating it too. Get a smudge-free baked beat with wake and bake face oil prep, which I got that. Cake foundation and a dash of flour setting powder. Beauty Bakerie is founded by a black woman. And her name is Cashmere. It says our Cake Mix Foundation was created for you and only you. It's formulated with all skin types, oily, dry, combination, sensitive, and acne prone. And basically it says you have to do your wake and bake oil, prep your cake by putting 3 drops of oil onto your clean skin, make it absorb, and then do the cake mix. And that, what I've noticed is that I have to have a very wet, not wet, but like a lot of damp sponge to like get it to move. The concealer is a little bit harder to move, but the foundation I had no issues with. So I tried it out yesterday on my stories, on my Instagram, but now I'm going to review it for you, and this will kind of be a first impressions for you. I tried it out already, wore it a little bit, but now I'm going to see how. Have you subscribed yet? Have you hit that bell to let you know when I have a new video out? Alright, so I've moisturized my face, my eyebrows are done. I'm going to go ahead and use this, this baking oil for the face. It says about 3 drops, so I'm just going to take it and just put some here, here, 4 drops. Massage it in. It smells great. It smells like this could be good makeup remover too. It's $28, but I heard this is a really great companion to the foundation. So y'all will see soon. If you have oily skin, you gotta be wary of that. But also there's the cake flour foundation, the powder. I don't have the cake flour powder, but it's also good to like absorb any of the oiliness you feel like is happening with the foundation. So I'm gonna put on my concealer first. I saw Socialite Sandy do this. This is the Cake Face Concealer. So I got Cake Face Concealer, the foundation, and the oil. So it looks like the oil is pretty much absorbed in. And what I'm gonna do is, I've noticed that it moves quickly. So I'm gonna put it on my hand first. And it really moves quick. So I'm just gonna dip my sponge in. I'm just gonna go in and go like that. It's a little bit easier to work. So that's what I would say for y'all is, you know, put it on your hand first and then work it in. You see how easy that is? And so I didn't have to worry about it drying quickly on me. And yeah, that looks great actually. It looks really beautiful and it brightens up that eye really nicely. You see? Hot outside. I'm not trying to wear a lot of foundation, but I'm gonna put about this much foundation. This is the number 15. This is the 8th shade. Like the 8th darkest shade. So that means there are 7 shades that are, it says work one side first, so that's what I'm gonna do. There are 7 shades that are darker than me. So I can really see how this wear is. I'm gonna do it just one little tiny bit more, just this much more, not much. You know I don't like to use that much foundation. Oh, and by the way, this foundation is $28, and so is the oil, which you know is a little bit high, but I think the oil does help to give that nice satiny finish that you want, and it primes your face really nicely. Yeah, that still looks good, and I put on like 2 small layers, 2 thin layers. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this Cake Face Concealer. I'm gonna put it on my hand just a little, so it can brighten me up just a little bit, but not much. Just go back in, mix that bad boy one side at a time. Great. Do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna take some of my Plain Jane Beauty translucent powder. I'm just gonna, since I don't have the cake flour, I'm just gonna set a little bit of this, just, you know, just a little bit. I'm not gonna do too much, just a nice little. So I have this Island Bling 2-in-1 liquid eye shimmer from Fenty that I'm just gonna use in my eyes today. I love it. Anyway, I have my Pacifica Rebel Soul natural devoted lipstick, deeply devoted natural lipstick. I'm just gonna use this as my blush. So I'm going in. Alright, so I'm gonna put this this bilingual Fenty Beauty Iridescent Summer Days Gloss. Okay, yeah, that is the color I want. Right there. Yes, y'all. It's like this, it looks orange. What goes on? Homemade setting spray. Alright. All right, everybody, so this is the look. I like it. It's very glowy, summery, and I just used a little bit more Pacifica lip gloss to you know, to give it a little bit more of a pinkish color to match my earrings. And yeah, so let's see how it wears throughout the day, and I'll show you what it looks like in natural light. Let's see how it holds up because it looks so beautiful out here. And it doesn't feel like I have anything on my face, y'all. Like, it feels like lotion. So, yeah, so the face has been on for about 3.5, 4 hours. So I think it's doing okay. Still looks glowy. Nothing's broken yet. That's all I gotta say. I'm a little upset because nobody told me they didn't have any Saturday Academy, and I should have thought about it because it's Memorial Day weekend, but yeah, I'm going back home. All right, so this is hour 6. It still looks good. I haven't touched it. Of course, I've touched my lip gloss, but I have not touched my foundation at all, eyeshadow at all. Yeah. I'm gonna be going out later tonight, so we'll see how it holds up in like maybe 3 or 4 hours. All right, so this is 9 hours later. And as you can see, if you have oily skin, or if your skin tends to be on the oilier side, as you can see, you know, you're starting to show. I've been out in the sun too. So as you can see, I'm starting to show, I'm starting to shine a little bit. But this is, I put it on at 8 and it's now almost 6. So this is damn near 10 hours of wear. So I'm gonna put my first video from the beginning and you can compare and contrast. What I will say is it still feels like I'm just wearing lotion, so that's good. And this Fenty, even though it lost some color, you can still have, I still have remnants of the color on here. Maybe if you put primer on it or things like that. But here are some pros and cons, I would say. So pros would be that you use the oil and you use a wet sponge, everything goes on great. The cons would be stuff dries quickly, so you gotta work quick, and you should work. I use exactly what the instructions said. Work one side of your face first, then work the other, and that way. The concealer, put it on your hand first, and then put it under your eye, and that's easily spreadable. But what I've seen other people do is they wipe it on their eye first, and it leaves streaks because it dries so quick. So put it on your hand first, dip the sponge in your hand, and go in. Okay? If you want higher, listen, I'm not the person that does like layers and layers of foundation, so if you want other reviews on a thicker foundation, and if you like a more drier or matte look, you know, use more setting powder. But for me, I'm like, I want to glow, you know what I mean? So I love the way it looks still. If you look up real close, it still looks like my skin is like satiny and things like that. I'm gonna wash my face though because I'm gonna head out to Brooklyn and I want to keep the face a little bit simpler. Probably nothing and just a lipstick. And I think I want to take a shower because I'm feeling like a little bit, and I'm about to go party and I want to smell good and stuff like that. So anyway, with all that being said, I give it 2 thumbs up. I'm gonna wear it again. I love the way it looks on my skin. I love the dewiness of it. I love the beauty of the undertone. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments. Talk to you later.